What is going on YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today. Today I am bringing you guys a Brock theme team. Now for my goal for these theme team videos, I'm going to try and get you guys at least one theme team a week. We're going to be basing it off of the gym leaders and eventually hitting the Elite Four and even the champion teams. I'm going to go in order. We're going to start off with Kanto. Then we're going to hit the Elite Four champion, then go Johto, Elite Four champion, and so on, till we get to Generation 4. After Generation 4, my hope is that Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet will be out, and by then, we can start playing those games, because this is going to take a long time to complete. But this first week, we are going to be doing Brock. Obviously, the first gym leader in the Kanto region. These teams I'm going to be doing, though, is going to be a little bit different than what you would typically see. These teams do have what Brock would have in-game after a rematch, but I have messed with some of the sets a little bit. And, for example, you know, you really don't look at Brock as a person that would run rain dance on his team, but yet, if you look at all of his Pokemon's abilities that he has a Kabutops, he has an Amistar. They have Swift Swim as their ability, so why not take full advantage of that? So that's what I'm doing, putting a twist on the gym leaders' Pokemons, and eventually even the Elite Four, and then the champion, put a twist on everybody, and let's just have some fun. I mean, that's all what this channel is all about, is having fun. This will not replace some of my normal uploads. I'm going to try and let this every Friday we'll have a theme team, basically. But Monday through Thursday, I'm going to probably have some regular uploads of just normal battles. But, you know what? Let's get into today's content. Basically, expect free battles with the theme team. That's all we're going to be trying to do. Win, lose. If it's a tie, you know, we'll see what happens. But I hope you guys do enjoy today's episode. Alright, it looks like our opponent is rocking out with a mono water team, as we are rocking out with a Brock theme team. Now, in all the remakes, there was like only one Brock team that actually had Steelix. For me, personally, I wanted to stay competitive, so I put Steelix on the team. Then we got Golem, Kabutops, Amistar, Aerodactyl, and Relicanth. All these Pokemon are what Brock uses in-game. If you ever have a rematch against Brock, these will be the Pokemon that he uses, and a lot of times these make sense. The Kabutops, Amistar, and Aerodactyl, his Pewter City Gym is right beside the laboratory where you can get these fossilized Pokemon. Relicanth was a little bit of an odd pick, but you know what? It's still pretty cool. And that was going up against this mono water team is probably the biggest problem that we'll have, tell you honest truth. So I'm curious to see how we're going to get around this. Yeah, I mean, this will definitely be interesting. I think if you look at Relicanth and Aerodactyl, we're holding the Damp Rock on them. That's just to help us with our rain dances, which both Pokemon happen to get. And then Relicanth, Amistar, and Kabutops have the ability Swift Swim. So, you know, they get an extra boost in the rain. They get some speed boost, and hopefully we be able to get something going. As our opponent leads Crawdont to start off the battle. We got our Relicanth. Really and truthfully, it feels really weird trying to set up a rain dance against a mono rain team, but I still think that might be the best call, because then we should be able to start outspeeding stuff with our Relicanth and our other things like Kabutops and Amistar, trying to get the speed boost to maybe potentially outpace this water theme team. Definitely a very odd team that our opponent's running. It's not very it's very Dragon Dance. That's scary. Alright, we're going to set up this rain, and then I'm probably going to go for the biggest head smash you've ever seen in your life. Hopefully we can at least knock this thing down to its Focus Sash. I am a little bit worried that he has the potential to outspeed us. Let me double check. Yeah, we do have Swift Swim on Relicanth. So yeah, let's just go for the head smash. Just see how much damage we can do. Hopefully we outspeed. Relicanth isn't known for the speediest guy. Crawdont does have the Aqua Jet as well, and we just powered that up. You know, Relicanth does have decent defenses though. That's one thing with this team, it does have some really good defense. We do outspeed. How much are we doing? We knock it down to the red. Ooh, come on Relicanth, I need you to get in there. He sets up another Dragon Dance. That is scary. He's trying to set up an Aqua Jet sweep. He is now at +2 in attack. With the adaptability from the Crawdont, this thing is looking really, really scary. Aqua Jet comes out. This might be game 1. We might already be locked up for our opponent. Relicanth does go down. Life Orbs. Life Orbs saved us, as Crawdont will go down as well. So we'll trade 1v1 in that situation all day. Kabutops looks really nice against our opponent. It looks like we can actually stop something, depending on what he wants to bring out. But we have some really strong attacks. Knock off some, I believe we even have the Rock Attack, so that could really help. Gyarados, fantastic. So we are Choice Banded, Swift Swim. I don't necessarily know what Gyarados wants to do, but as long as we hit our Rock Slide, we should be in a good spot. Gyarados easily switching. This is still stabbed, might I add, and it's probably our best attack. Going up against his Vaporeon. Can we do over half, please? Not quite, not quite. That's still good damage. Like, over time, that damage will come in handy for sure. So we'll definitely keep you around. Let's see, Vaporeon definitely is a threat. We'll have to go probably into our Omastar, because I definitely don't want to take anything from our Kabutops. Omastar is one of those same situations. I really don't want to take anything but my Omastar, but okay, that's fine. Wish. That's fantastic. We don't really have too much to hit this Vaporeon with our Omastar, unfortunately. Yeah, we have Ancient Power and Mud Shot. That has our big attacks against it. Yeah. We'll just throw an Ancient Power out there and see what happens. Maybe we can get the boost. We are Specs. How much are we doing? That's not bad. That's not bad, Chip. Yan does come out. Unfortunately, that means plus you're getting the Wish boost too. This is a tough spot. And using these theme teams will definitely test my strength, I guess, as a Pokemon trainer, because I'm gonna have to get into these situations and I'm gonna have to figure stuff out. Because we really don't. I mean, this is not my typical kind of team I try and play with. Now, like our opponent, they got a mono water team, you know. That might be the kind of team that they play with, and they just know the ups and downs and what can beat who very well. Where I'm gonna have to learn these as I go. Switching Steelix in there probably was not the right play. I'm just putting that out there. The reason I did that was basically because Omastar wasn't doing all that much. It was doing damage, but it was an easy wish. You know, all the time, where our opponent could easily just go for a wish. I wanted to switch things up, but unfortunately, it looks like Steelix just got the end of the stick there. End of the pump, if you could say. Here comes an Ice Beam. Yeah, Steelix actually goes down. That's unfortunate, because that's like Brock's big ace, you know? That's our ace. You know, going down. Yeah, it really is tough, because, and I guess that was a little bit of my fault, but I didn't put no grass moves or anything on this team. So, stuff like this is going to be just really, really difficult for us to break. We can go back out into Aerodactyl and maybe try and flinch this thing to death. That might be our best bet. Or we have Golem as well. With the explosion, that should do quite a bit of damage. Do we need Golem for anything else? Right now, we just need to get through one Pokemon at a time. I feel like Kabutops, once we get him going, we'll be in a great spot. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's just go for that big explosion. We should live because of our ability Sturdy. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to get some Stealth Rocks up, but that might be our... Oh, well, you know what? I do have Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl can get that up for me if I need to. I just need to get a bunch of damage onto this Vaporeon. And right here's the best way, I figure, to do so. How much damage are we doing, though? That's not bad. That will work for me. That might be Revenge KO'able now. With Aerodactyl, we can go for Rock Slide. Potentially, that should be able to KO it. It is Stab. We can't go out into Kabutops with Choice Band. That might be a little bit better. Let's do that. Go out into the Choice Band Pokemon. Stab our Rock Slide. We should outspeed Vaporeon. Vaporeon isn't known to be the fastest guy, so let's go Kabutops. It's mostly known as a wall, and it definitely done its part in this battle. It definitely something I have to try and figure out against. You know, like these water types. I'm sacrificing 3 or 4 Pokemon just to deal with them. You know, and that's something that, and I did that in practice too with this team. So that is the biggest concern with a Brock theme team. That you're going to be losing to some water types, you know, and I mean, you're going to realize that. I'm really excited to try and use a Misty theme team because a lot of times water tends to cover a lot of its weaknesses. We'll be a little bit weak to the electric, but that's not that bad. Usually you have ways to counter all those. Alright, so we finally got rid of the Vaporeon with our Kabutops. Fantastic stuff. Thank you, Kabutops. Choice Banded. We hitting really hard with this guy. Hopefully, hopefully we can make a battle out of this. I believe the score is actually, he's got 4 left and we got 3. So we're actually not that far behind, even though Gyarados comes back out. What are you wanting to do? Because we have relatively good defense, right? We're at full HP. I'm curious to see what you want to do. I'm going to stay in. Earthquake? We should take us, right? Ooh. I was wrong. I should have went to Aerodactyl. That would have... Oh, man. Oh, it's Moxie boosted. No. And Life Orb. Yeah, I should have totally went to Aerodactyl there. That was my bad. Definitely a misplay on my part. Moxie boosted Gyarados. You don't see that all that often anymore. Let's go out into Aerodactyl. And we're basically going to be losing our Aerodactyl here. I need... probably to set up just a Tailwind, right? I don't want to give the rest of his team a boost, but I definitely need our Amistar to outspeed this Gyarados. The problem is, we're going to be relying on Ancient Power. Can Ancient Power come through for us, though, you know? Or is it going to even be enough to take out the Gyarados? We are Choice Specs, and it's Stab, but it's a 60 base power move. The biggest thing is, can we get the special attack boost every time we use it? Can we, I mean, a lot of questions, you know? I mean, can Amistar pull through? We'll have to find out. This is gonna be an uphill battle for sure, but let's lock ourselves into this Ancient Power and just hope, right? I know I put it on here for a reason, but man, I don't necessarily know if this is the situation I wanted. Gyarados goes down though. Okay, Amistar. Okay. I was not even expecting that. I did not get no boost. Okay, this is where this becomes a little tricky because I don't necessarily Sharpedo. I mean, we can kind of hit Sharpedo really hard. Like, he's definitely not going to want to take a Stab, Choice Specs, Ancient Power. Protect. Good play, good play. That guarantees him a speed boost. And Ancient Power, we only have, what, 5 PP left on this Ancient Power? So eventually we'll be struggling. So we're really, yeah, we're really hurting right now. Come on, I'm a star. You're going to have to do something. Liquidation comes out. We do take it. It reveals that it is Life Orb Sharpedo. Unfortunately, he did outspeed us there. But it doesn't matter. We take him out. We do take him out. Did we get the special attack boost? No, and our Tailwind does go down. That Protect was huge. Slowbro comes out. You know, Slowbro is a defensive wall, right? It's not necessarily your special wall. I can definitely take some special attacks, though. Come on, Almastar. Don't let me down. Crit this thing. Do something. We got half. And then Grass Knot will come out. That has to be enough to take us out. It is. Good game to our opponent. We try to make the comeback with the Ancient Power Almastar, but unfortunately I'm handing out my first badge of the day. So good job, Dea. Here's your first Pewter City badge. Hope you enjoy it. Good luck on your travels. Guys, I'll see you guys for the next. Alright, so here I am against Mark. Mark, you didn't bring a water type. The only thing that really threatens us is that Dragonite potentially having Aqua Tail. I mean, yes, the Scizor is good too, but you didn't bring the water type. You know, that's like the ultimate way to beat a Brock theme team, is to bring the water type. Mark didn't bring it, so I'm very curious to see what your strategy is against us. For us, we definitely need to play our game. We definitely need to try and set up Stealth Rocks early, even though they have the Donphan and they have the Scizor to definitely defog and Rapid Spin, respectively. We definitely still need to try and set up our Stealth Rocks. That forces that defog, and then from there we can force a Rain Dance. We can force, because they don't have too many things. None of their Pokemon would benefit from the Rain Dance. Yes, they have the Ampharos potentially having the Thunder. But look at their team. Their team isn't screaming, hey, I'm a rain team, so most likely it's Thunderbolt. So yeah, definitely try and set up the Stealth Rocks, and when they go for the defog or go for the Rapid Spin, it's somewhat forced. You know, they have to waste a turn, and that turn can be very beneficial for us. They do lead Donphan. So right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and set up Stealth Rocks. If he Rapid Spins turn 1, you know what? That's good information to note. If he doesn't go and go for like an attack, that's good information as well. He actually goes for his own Stealth Rocks. That's fine, as our team does not really care about the Stealth Rock damage as much as you would think. Actually, I mean, the only one that kind of cares is Aerodactyl. The rest of our team is rock Pokemon. Yes, we'll take a little bit of damage, but it's not the end of the world. We got our Rain Dance off as he roars us out into Golem. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Like I said, look, Golem barely took any Stealth Rock damage. By the time we eat our leftovers, we're back at full HP. So that's fine. That didn't bother us at all. Now we're in. I'm curious to see what he wants to do. He might want to try and go for an Earthquake, but you know what? Golem's kind of here just to do whatever. Yeah, you go for that Rapid Spin. I'll get a free Earthquake off for sure. It's not the end of the world for me to do that. We get this nice little Earthquake off. This is nice little chip damage. It kind of tells me what kind of Donphan he is. And, you know, he actually didn't take that as well as I figured he would. Golem does have some pretty good attack stats, but you know, the Donphan is known to be a physical wall, and that looks like a 4-hit KO if you ask me. So that's good information to note, knowing that our Kabutops definitely should be able to one-shot this Donphan from that range for sure. We're going to go ahead and set up some more Stealth Rocks as he brings up the Dragonite, so that's fine. Let's see. We definitely we can stay in, actually. It's not the end of the world if we do. He goes for the Aqua Jet. Okay, Rain boosted. That's fine. Didn't set up no Dragon Dance. And look how much that dang that had to be multi-scale, right? When we did that much damage, I mean, I'd hate to see. I mean, if you were inner focused, you know, then that's definitely the wrong ability. But we basically he's forced to stay in. He showed us Aqua Jet, and most likely he's going to be going for it again. And that's not really, we don't really have a great switch, right? So the best thing for us to do is just stay in with Golem, take the Aqua Jet. Unfortunately, Golem will have to go down, but Golem put a dent. He took that Dragonite really low. We learned about the Donphan that, hey, we can practically knock that out with just about anything in our team, roughly. Like, obviously not our Steelix, but going out into Steelix right now is not a bad situation. The Steelix should be able to take anything that this Dragonite wants to go, even if it's on Aqua Jet. We should take it very, very well. Well, not the wellest, but we should take it. Actually, we take it a lot better than what I thought. And we'll easily be able to revenge KO with Gyro Ball. So hey, that's a huge threat out of the way. Like I said, we're weak to water. So being able to take out the huge, what we call his huge water threat, it's gone. That was the Dragonite, and hey, you know what? Fantastic stuff. We love to see it. Now, this is the situation I was talking about. Most likely, he's going to be going for Rapid Spin. And that's fine. Go for that Rapid Spin. That will give me a free switch to Amistar, Kabutops, or whatever. I'm going to go out into Amistar, as it is a little bit more bulky, I believe, than Kabutops. In case he does want to go for the Earthquake, we might be able to live. He does go for Earthquake. Let's see. He actually takes us out. That's unfortunate. That's alright, though. Sorry, buddy. Should have went out to Aerodactyl, I guess. But that's sometimes I have to read the situation just a little bit better, too, I guess. Figured he was going to try and go for Rapid Spin. But no, he didn't. I got Kabutops, though. As long as the rain is still up, to me, that's a guaranteed KO with our Waterfall. We had the Swift Swim ability with the Choice Band. Donphan is out of here. Hey, Brock's team, you know, hey, it's looking good. Rain has stopped, so we might... Hey, Stealthrock is still up, too. Remember that. He didn't Rapid Spin. Ampharos comes out. Ampharos, definitely not the speediest guy, but do we want to leave Kabutops in against the fight this thing? Probably not. We have a Relicanth that's a decent... Actually, the best switch in Steelix. No doubt. He could try and go for Focus Blast. Focus Blast has a huge chance to miss, but if you definitely hit it against our Steelix, that will take it out. Let's find out. Cotton Guard, that raises your defenses. Which, you know what, that's fine. That doesn't really bother me so much, as we do have Roar on this Steelix. So, go for another Cotton Guard. That'd be my guess. I'll just roar you. We do have Earthquake too. Earthquake probably would still do quite a bit of damage. To obviously not take it out now, but we could definitely do some damage. Probably at least half with Earthquake. Don't knock on those 100 base power attacks. Dragon Post comes out. You know what? That's fine. That actually doesn't do all that much damage to us, and we're going to roar you out. We're going to fight you later, but not right now. You're the least of our problems, actually. So the Moon Devil, aka Umbreon, comes out. Alright, that's actually not a bad Pokemon for us to fight. I don't necessarily want to stay in, because Umbreon tends to run very defensive sets. That can actually kind of mess up our Steelix, right? Also, it may have Foul Play, and that could do quite a bit of damage. The problem is, who do we switch into to fight the Umbreon? We could go out into Kabutops. Aerodactyl should definitely, we should be able to easily go and set up a rain dance, so either with Aerodactyl or Relicanth. We have Yawn on Relicanth too, so we might go for the Relicanth play. Try and set up some rain dance and maybe go for a Yawn. This will definitely be a little bit more stylish, as he actually goes for his own Yawn. I still think that we need to go for a rain dance. Yeah, definitely go for the rain dance, and from there we can go out into Kabutops and probably hit this thing really, really hard. So I'm okay with letting Relicanth go asleep for a little bit, as long as we can get this rain up. Foul Play will come out. Actually does quite a bit of damage. The biggest question is for me, do we need to try and keep Relicanth in, or do we try and switch him out? Because I'm sure Kabutops cannot take 2 Foul Plays. I'm going to probably keep him in, because the rain should last for 8 turns, so we have plenty of time on the rain. Granted that he takes us out, not this turn, but the next turn. We can go for Head Smash, actually. That should definitely help us out if we wake up, in which we do, actually. That will probably take us out, too. That guarantees that we get KO'd here. So fantastic stuff. Now we can get Kabutops in. Foul Play, fantastic stuff. We get the Kabutops in now, and that we might actually have enough range to actually be able to KO this Umbreon. That Head Smash might have just gave Kabutops just enough range. So you know what? That's actually that's nice. That will tie us up. Umbreon going for Protect. That's actually kind of smart. You know, that stalls out a turn of rain, and you get another bit of leftovers, as that might come in handy. We'll have to wait and see. I always look at this Kabutops and I just imagine Dracovish now, because in the rain with Choice Band, we're actually hitting really hard, but it looks like those leftovers saved him that time. And it wouldn't surprise me right now if he goes for another Protect, actually, tell you honest truth, to stall out my rain. Great call. Yeah, there's the Protect. Our opponent's playing very, very well in this game. Great Protect and everything. Our opponent's doing very well, as he's got our Kabutops very low. He will be losing his Umbreon. Ooh, I thought he was about to get the double Protect there. But yeah, he is going to lose the Umbreon, but we have took some huge damage. How many more turns of rain do we have too? He definitely stalled out a lot of our rain. We may only have like 1 or 2 more turns. So if he can stall it out just a little bit more, he might be in a good situation. Scizor comes out. We know that Bullet Punch is coming. We can go out into Steelix. Steelix might have to become our MVP. Because I believe Kabutops has at least 1 more switch to Stealth Rocks. So I definitely need to preserve that. Definitely need to try and get rid of the Steelix though. And we could easily see a U-turn here. If he goes for U-turn, getting the pivot, that's a good play on his part. Fantastic play. Fantastic play. Good play. Because we could have easily outsped with our Kabutops in that situation. But knowing that we would be switching, he goes for the U-turn to keep the momentum. He brings out the Blissey though. Blissey, I'm sorry to tell you this, but we're a Steelix. Steelix hits physically hard, but the situation is, depends on how this Blissey's trained, it still might be a free hit KO. It might be a free hit KO if we KO it if we try to go for the Earthquake. So that's a little rough. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, that is a little rough. And it happens to be the Flamethrower Ice Beam Thunder set. That actually does quite a bit of damage to us too. We do survive, but we don't get that much damage in return onto that Blissey. Okay, so expecting a Flamethrower, right? We have to go out into Aerodactyl. Even if he goes, he shouldn't be going for Thunder, but he might try and go for Ice Beam. He probably shouldn't though, but we're gonna have to go out into Aerodactyl, and there's a huge chance that we can actually get burned here. But really and truthfully, we just need to Swift Swim, right? We do have to find a way to go and deal with that Scizor though. That's actually tough too. Don't burn me, don't burn me. Thank you for not burning. I actually think we should go for Rock Slide, trying to get rid of this Blissey at the moment. As this thing will definitely hurt us in the long run. So Rock Slide, can we get the flinch? We do not, and he goes for the Ice Beam. Do we survive? Barely, barely. We barely survive, and thank goodness we don't get frozen. Now I'm going to go ahead and set up the rain to hope, basically, that the Scizor does not have Bullet Punch. But what Scizor doesn't have Bullet Punch? You know what I'm saying? We're going to get in that situation again, though, and hopefully he misplays a little bit and goes for a U-turn, and we outspeed. We actually, okay, Aerodactyl actually stays alive this turn too. He went for the soft boil instead of taking us out. So very, very interesting there. Interesting strategy, but I mean right here should be an easy KO for him, right? Unless we flinch him. Yeah, easy KO. There's not much we could do. Aerodactyl does go down, but like I said, we got Kabutops. We just have to believe in the Kabutops. Steelix is very low too, though. That's the tough part. As long as he can keep the pivot, and maybe he knows that. Oh, we're at 2 HP. That's an easy Bullet Punch for him, dude. An easy Bullet Punch. Yeah. We take out the Blissey, but he's gonna bring out the Scizor, and I can't switch Kabutops out, or he'll just faint coming back in. So then he takes us out with the Bullet Punch. That should be the play that he goes for, unless he just doesn't have it. Unfortunately, though, you should. And then Steelix versus Scizor and Ampharos, as low as it is, it's just not going to work. Yeah, there's the Bullet Punch. So, you know what? It looks like I'm actually going to be handing out the second badge of the day. I mean, our opponent did a fantastic job. Didn't even have to bring the water Pokemon to beat our gym, which, you know, our gym's not necessarily the toughest. We have some big glaring weaknesses, but I have to say, our gym is definitely a challenge. You know, you definitely don't want to come in here with a Nuzlocke theme team trying to come in and take our gym on, because we're going to probably take at least 4 Pokemon from you. So, you know, hey, we did lose to Mark. So Mark, congratulations. Here's your badge. Don't come back, right? I mean, I'm just kidding, Mark. You definitely can. Guys, I'll get the last battle, and I'll see you guys. Alright, our last opponent is going up against Dab Ketchum. He's rocking out with the Mega Venusaur Milotic. Quagsire, which isn't as big of a problem as a lot of other water types, Garchomp and Linoone. Alright, yeah, because the biggest thing is with Quagsire, we can actually hit you with our water moves, with our waterfall, and it's going to do roughly about half. The Milotic will become the issue, though. Okay, so we definitely have to do something. I'm curious to see what I want to do against Milotic. I actually don't know. Let's go ahead and try and lead Golem, get the Stealth Rocks up, and then from there, we'll see what we need to do. Hopefully we don't have to hand out our third badge of the day, but if we have to, we have to, you know. Linoone coming out to lead things off. I'm expecting a belly drum. I don't run into Linoones all that often, but I'm expecting a belly drum for some reason. I'm gonna go ahead and set up some Stealth Rocks though. There's the belly drum. If I led Steelix and just roared you out, my man. Hey, I mean, if you get a Linoone sleep, I'll be happy to give you this this gym badge. I'm just saying, be very happy to give you this gym badge. Very interesting. I guess Linoone's ability is Gluttony, because he actually ate the Agua berry. I did not realize that. Alright, let's see, Linoone, what you got? Shadow Claw? That ain't gonna be enough. I don't care if you are +6. Can you take this Earthquake? Barely. You actually do, though. You actually tank it. That's shocking. I should probably went for Explosion. Alright, so Golem practically is gone. Did his job though by getting the Stealth Rock set up, so that's not the end of the world. Shadow Claw will come out and take us out. That's fine. Critical hit. Never lucky, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta cheer for the challengers too, because we're a gym leader. Aerodactyl easily outspeeds a Linoon. Linoon may have the quick attack, and I am a little bit worried about that. There's not much we can do necessarily to stop it. Just hope that we hit our rock slide. Basically, we definitely resist the quick attack. He doesn't even go for it, so it's a big sign that he don't even have it. And Linoon is actually down. So I'm sorry, man. If you're doing that Nuzlocke challenge, you just lost your Linoon to our gym. If anything, you know, I mean, that's why I look at this challenge. If they're doing a Nuzlocke, man, we put a huge dent onto that Nuzlocke run, and therefore I think I did my job as a gym leader. It's like, here's your badge, but look at the kind of damage I did to you beforehand, and you know that's what we're talking about. You know, I mean, that's the damage that we need to do to this man's team. I mean, imagine you're doing a Nuzlocke and some random gym leader took out your ace Garchomp. You know what I'm saying? Dude, you would be upset for a long time because you put a lot of work into this Garchomp and then we just take it out. That would be, I mean, it would be very, very sad. I'm not switching Aerodactyl out because I don't necessarily think I have anything that can fight this Garchomp. The frustrating part would be is if I flinched it to death, right? Lucky for him, I didn't flinch him to death. He actually kills my Aerodactyl, but you know, we have a bunch of those in the back. No worries, right? We have a bunch. Kabutops, come on out. This is where he would get so frustrating, though. Here comes the Kabutops. He forgets that we have the Swiss Swim ability. We're in the rain. We got Choice Band. We're going to just take you out. One-shot you, right? Yeah. All that hard work on that Garchomp, trying to get him perfect. You even may have gotten him IVs and EVs on this thing. And we just take him out. Just take it out. And now you're just like, no! I lost everything. All that time I put into that Garchomp wasted because he just got knocked out. Venusaur comes out. How much should we do to waterfall Venusaur? Like, I know that just might be thrown the game, but how much does this do? Because Venusaur is actually not as bulky as you expect. Okay, it actually doesn't do that much. Now I'm disappointed. Giga Drain comes out. Okay, well that was big sad right there. Actually hugely sad because we got to lose our best sweeper on the team because of that. So Venusaur, definitely, this is definitely the guy's starter, right? He's been with you for a long time, and Amistar comes out. You forget that he has a Swiss Swim ability just for the 1 second. You know, you're like, oh, we're good. Forget that he has a Swiss Swim ability, and then he throws a huge Ice Beam your way. And you're like, oh crap! I've totally forgot about Ice Beam. And it KOs your Venusaur. You know, I mean, you just lost another Pokemon due to my gym. You know, 3 Pokemon, and all 3 of them was huge Pokemon to your run. You know. I mean, this could be a game ending right here, you know? Yeah, Mega comes out. I mean, that's taking a lot of damage due to our Stealth Rocks. We might even outspeed, because we're in the Swiss Swim, we do outspeed. And your Mega's gone. Yo. You're about to lose this Nuzlocke challenge right now. Due to the Brock special gem. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Quagsire comes out. Okay. This might be the only Pokemon that lives, right? You got 2 water types, I believe, left, right? Quagsire and the Milotic. Can't believe we're actually in the lead. That's shocking me, actually. Let's go into Steelix. Definitely take anything from this Quagsire, even if it Well, hopefully he doesn't have a special Quagsire. That's what I was expecting, physical. But, I mean, even a Waterfall probably do quite a bit of damage, actually. So it probably wasn't the best switch-in. But we don't really have good switch-ins with this team. Just saying. Oh, I misclicked there. I was trying to go for Earthquake. We're setting up a second layer of Stealth Rocks. Not gonna do me any good. That definitely was a misclick. My bad, y'all. Hopefully that doesn't actually lose me the game. I wasn't expecting Earthquake to do all that much. Definitely good chip though. Definitely would have been good chip. Yeah. So Steelix goes down. That's a little unfortunate. We got Relicanth though. We do have Relicanth, and I have the Almastar. So the biggest thing is, like, I know how to get rid of the Quagsire, but the Milotic is what I'm going to be worried about, right? So what I'm going to do is try and yawn on the Quagsire, right? Go ahead, put this thing to sleep, or try to. I'm going to set up my rain. I'm going to take this. You take it decently. I'm going to set up my rain. Hopefully, the biggest thing is I really need Relicanth. You know? I really need them for the Milotic. Because I don't think Almastar is going to be doing the damage I need. So, it's a risk I'm going to take. We're going to go ahead and set up the Rain Dance. Thank you. Thank you. That was my risk. If he's going to be switching out, if he's going to stay in. If he stayed in and went for Earthquake, we definitely would be gone. You know what I'm saying? But knowing that he switches out to the Milotic, I got the Rain up. Now I'm able to get a huge head smash off. A huge head smash. This will do quite a bit of damage. And as long as you don't just recover it all off, we're in a good spot. You know, hopefully he just didn't be like, I guess I'm going to just recover. Thank you for not recovering. Still in an uphill battle because we're Almastar and we're going to be going for Surf. Yeah, Rain boosted Surf would be strong against anything but a Milotic. But I have to go for Surf, that way we can hit the Quagsire really hard. Okay, good, good. We actually hit him quite hard. What are you doing to us? Please don't be going for a recovery. You do not. You almost take us out though. Critical hit, and you burn me. Never lucky. Never lucky. Did we live? No, we died to the burn. Oh man. We would have almost had this one. I don't necessarily know the calc where the Surf would have done to the Quagsire, but good game, Dab Ketchum. We did some huge damage to your team though. Good luck on your Nuzlocke run. Guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the Brock theme team. What would you guys do differently? How would you have made this team any better? Would you have actually ran Onyx over Steelix? So many questions, you know. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys would do better. Like, comment, subscribe if you guys are new. This is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.